My name is Angelo Tiffe and I work for Royal Flesh Tattoo. Been tattooing for 16 years. And we're going to talk about cover-ups today. You have to understand that the tattoo that I'm going to use to cover your tattoo has to be at least double the size. So like if you have a tattoo that's this big and I have to cover it, then you're looking at a tattoo that's going to be at least that big. So then you have to think about where your tattoo is. If your tattoo that you want to have covered is right here, well, I still have to go double the size. So if you have your ex's name right here running the length of your collarbone, I can't necessarily cover up. You know what I mean? Because most people aren't going to want a tattoo on their neck. So then I have to make the cover up happen this way. Like having an open mind about stuff like that. But like not having an open mind about what you're going to get. Like a good 90% of the time, I can make a client's idea work. It's just a matter of really just understanding that your size ideas are going to be a little bit different than the reality of what's going to happen. And as far as getting laser removal before a cover up, I would say talk to your artist, whether it's talking to me, another artist in the shop, or even another artist at a completely different shop. Talk to them first, because you don't always need to do laser removal to get the tattoo that you want to get. Sometimes they are super dark. Sometimes it will be much easier to achieve the look you want to achieve if you did have possibly 1 or 2 sessions of laser removal, just to not even remove it all the way, but to just knock some of that color down and make it not as dark as it was. Whether it's a solid black tribal and you want to do a biomech half sleeve over the tribal, well, you might have to do a session or 2 of laser, or it might have healed so lightly and it might have been so poorly done 15 years ago when you got it, that now we can do whatever we want over it, and the possibilities could be endless. Like what you have pictured in your mind, because you're stuck looking at that old tattoo for so long that your field of vision is very narrow as to what could be over that tattoo. Our field of vision is coming in fresh, and what we see is a poorly done tattoo or a very well done tattoo in either case. But we can look at it and see a whole array of possibilities that you may not have even thought of. Laser removal beforehand, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Like you'd be surprised what we can get away with. About using color in a cover-up, that comes down to the piece. It comes down to what we're going to need to do to make that other tattoo go away. Because sometimes it's not always about covering, it's about deferring the eye away. So having enough detail, enough depth of black, enough depth of vision, and enough color to really draw the eye away from the other tattoo that's underneath. So whereas maybe it doesn't cover it 100%, you might see a line or two, you're never going to notice it because there's so much other things happening in your field of vision that it's not going to draw your eye to be like, oh, hey, that's a cover up. You really have to like sit there. It's like a Where's Waldo kind of tattoo. It's like, if I stare at it long enough, I might find where the cover up is. But that's because there's color, there's deep, rich blacks and multiple tones to really pull eye away from the detail and what's happening underneath the skin. That's just a little talking about cover-ups for right now. My name's Angelo. You can feel free to swing in and talk to us anytime at Royal Flesh Tattoo here in Chicago, Illinois.